And so I got shocked and I was scared of having an infection inside the cruise ship. And I'm scared of developing a disease.
The end of the coronavirus quarantine in Japan is now adding new uncertainty to the outbreak that started in China and is now spread around the world. This morning, hundreds of passengers were allowed to leave a cruise ship where more than 600 other people have gotten sick. Now, that includes 79 cases that were confirmed just today.
We're seeing people disembarking from the ship and walking out of the gate, getting on buses and going home and mixing with the general population.
Yes.
How concerned are you by that?
Very concerned, because you have no idea whether they got the infections between May the 5th until today. If you got a viral infection yesterday, then it has to be another 14 days of isolation you have to have, including myself.
Deborah, who are the people getting off the ship?
Well, over 500 passengers have been left off the Diamond Princess. They tested negative for the virus.
The government and the health ministry would say that all of these people who are being allowed off the ship have been tested and have tested negative, so they are safe. Is that not the case?
That's completely a misunderstanding of the use of the test. The genetic test is not perfect, particularly when you are asymptomatic, not having a symptom at all. Then the viral load is small and you might have a virus lower inside the airway, then the test could be falsely negative. Later on, the viral infection appear, then you might be infectious and you could be symptomatic. So the testing asymptomatic people to guarantee the lack of or absence of infection is completely a wrong idea. It is scientifically wrong and logically wrong.
Oh, another cruise ship, the Westerdam, is raising alarm bells in Cambodia after an American woman who tested positive for the virus only after she had disembarked. There are still around 200 Americans staying in hotels in Phnom Penh. U.S. officials are tracking them and another 100 on board that ship.
Jerry Jorgensen from Utah is one such patient. Hospitalized on Valentine's Day, she tested positive but has had none of the symptoms of the virus. Already, over 300 Americans on board the ship were flown back to the U.S. on Monday.
It's good to step on land, and thank you very much for welcoming us. We have a long journey ahead. It'll be good to be home, but the crew and everybody on board has been absolutely marvellous.
Glad to be here. We're going back now to Manchester in the UK, and we've been on ship for more than a month in total. So we came to Cambodia a couple of weeks ago, and that was great, and it's obviously better.
All of this has happened because of one man from the coronavirus capital, Wuhan, who had the disease on board. He unknowingly spread it, even though he was only on the ship for 5 days. It then just took off.